Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Allegedly, my people, they said the king don't send all the Oloris come off for palace. Hey, if wetin we dey hear na true, na wetin we like. So that Queen Naomi will come back to the palace. That is if she have decided, though, because we do know that the king have been going over to Queen Naomi to beg and beg and beg and beg. From what we are hearing, they said the king, 2 days will never pass without Queen Naomi without Ooni of Ife going to Queen Naomi to beg her to return back to him. Okay, and from the look of things, so from what we are hearing, they said it is working out small. And we do know that a lot of people have been expecting that by now that the king should have sent all these other Oloris out of the palace, but it is not that easy. Okay, so they said the king have told them to go find a house for themselves, and they have some of them did not do that, except they said it's only Temitope who have found a house and the king have bought that house. But come to think of it, Temitope is still in the palace. So where people are saying that she is still there because others are still there. From what we are hearing right now, they said the king have sent some agents. We do know that the king is into real estate and management and all of that. So they said he gathered some agents around Nigeria to go and look for houses for his Oloris, so that they are going to leave the palace, so that his BP no get the rise every now and then. It's not been long we heard that the king's BP rised. Recently, what we are hearing right now is that there is that a charm was found in the king's chamber. You can imagine that. You can imagine that. And the only people who have access to the king's chamber happens to be the Oloris. Although, from what we are hearing, they said they have been bound. Some, not all, have been banned from entering the king's chamber for some time now. Okay, so as this charm, this juju that they tied on a red cloth was found from his chambers, there has been questions from different people. Who could have done that, and why did that person do it? Okay, so while others are saying since there are some of them who don't have access to the king's chambers again, that the question should be directed to those of them who still visit the king's chamber. Someone like Dr. Elizabeth and Tobi, because I heard that they are still going to the king's chamber. I don't know about Temitope. But why others are saying that these two, that they have never given us the reason to suspect them in things like this. Although they said that they are not the ones. From what we're hearing, they said Mariam and Ronke were accusing themselves and all of just a lot of drama. Hey, I dey pity this king, seriously, I dey pity Kabiyesi. May God just see him through and help him out of this whole situation. But when I know said the only time all these things will be true is the moment he sent all of them out of the palace. So this issue of the charm and all of that, they said a lot of people have advised the king that this is the best opportunity for you to send all these Oloris out of the palace, so that you go drink water, keep cup now. So they said even his stepmother have told him that this is a great opportunity, that all this while you don't have reason to do it. You don't have any tangible reasons. But this one alone is enough reason for you to send them out of the palace. And from what we are hearing, they said the king sent them out of the palace, that he arrested them. Arresting them, is it sending them out of the palace? As we talk that they are in police custody. Why another source? Because like I will always tell you that what we share here is what we gather from different sources in social media. So then another source said that Olori Mariam, have confessed that she is the one who keep the charm, and her reason was that some time ago there was this an alleged information that she keep complaining that she is seeing a ghost, a strange man with a whip always in front of her whenever she wants to sleep in her chamber. You know, that when she reported to the king did not do anything about it. He reported to the king's father and no one did anything about it. That she went on a journey to find out who wants her out of her matrimonial home. And they said as she got to one babalawo like that, now the babalawo come tell her say you should take this, keep it round the corners of the chambers in the palace, that strange man will stop coming to haunt you in the palace. So that is the reason she gave. Oh, I don't know how true it is. I will always remind you. So, but if you ask me, oh, this is enough reason for the king to tell them, okay, for the fact that you believe that what is happening to you is coming from this palace, it is high time you leave this palace, so that those people who feel comfortable in the palace without attack of the ghost and all of that will stay. Or even all of them will just use the opportunity come up for palace. So from what we're hearing, they said the king sent them out, that they are in police custody at the moment. I don't know how true it is, whether it is true or not. But what do you think? Do you think it is true? Because I don't believe that the king will send all his wives, all of them, to police station just like that because of a charm. And even if it is true that Mariam confessed that she is the one, then is enough reason to release the rest. That is what I think. Oh, unless there's another thing they are not telling us, but I don't think there is. But if there is anything, the moment we find out about it, I am going to bring it here and share with you. So guys, what do you think? Do you think this is an opportunity for the king to send all of them away? Because from what we are hearing, they said the king have sent all of them away. But me, I don't believe it, because I don't see it happening, not like this, unless there is another serious offense that will warrant that, you know. So, but in as much as it did not happen, that is our prayer, that they should leave the palace. If not for Queen Naomi to return back, but at least for the king to have his peace, so that his blood pressure will not be increasing every now and then. There was a time they said the king almost fainted because of all this drama from the Olories. And they don't even care. Tomorrow they will be coming up with a new one. Tomorrow they will be coming up with new one. That is because they don't care how the king feels about their attitude and all of that. Because if they really care about the king's health and happiness, they will try to avoid those things, so that there won't be any health issue that will attack the king and all of that. So my people, so we hear them, okay? Don't forget that they are all alleged information. Always bear that in mind. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you're yet to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Give this video a thumbs up and share it. May God bless you. Bye for now. I love you guys.